Hi guys, welcome to the 8th edition of the weekend preview. I'm Totally Speedway's Daniel Powell. And yeah, what a weekend that we have ahead of us, sort of thing. I also want to apologise. I hope everyone can hear me okay, due to the technical difficulties over the weekend, or over the week, in regards to the Jason Doyle interview. Yeah, didn't go according to plan. But that's the way things go. So yeah, with that, so I apologise for that. We didn't get the best. So if anyone can, everyone can let me know whether they're watching and whether they can hear me okay. We've got a bit of volume in the background, but hopefully everything's okay. So yeah, thanks Denise for tuning in. So what we'll do, we'll start with the start. We'll start with the best. So we've got Avalon, Geelong's Avalon Raceway in Victoria. They've got the $10,000 to win jackpot invitational for 410 sprint cars. And that was, that's a big event. And the defending champion is Grant Anderson from Albury. He's certainly had a great start to the season, dominating the feature race from position 21 in the at Sydney's Valvoline Raceway, then going over to California and racing pretty strongly over there as well, sort of thing. So yeah, he's back now. Ando ran 5th on the weekend at Premier Speedway, so he's carrying good form into the jackpot. So he's the defending champion, so he'll go in as one of the favourites, no doubt. Jamie Veal, of course, he's the previous winner of the opening sprint car show at Avalon Raceway. That was the opening round of the Eureka Garages and Sheds series. So he'll go in there. David Murcott, he won the Heartland Raceway rounds of the Eureka series. So he'll go in there. He's running for the Victory Lane race gear team owned by Matt and Renee Eastham. So yeah, those guys are certainly going to be favourite. Corey McCulloch, he made his first debut. He made his debut last weekend at Premier Speedway and ended up 4th, just finished just off the podium. He finished 3rd in last season's event, so he will be one to watch. Darren Molyneux, who's a defending Avalon Raceway track champion, he ended up 2nd in last season's jackpot event, so he'll be looking to go one better this time around. And yeah, he ran 3rd on the last weekend at Premier Speedway. So yeah, with that, so there's your main contenders. Of course, you've got Sean Dobson, who'll be making his 5th appearance with the Dixon Motorsport team. They've been knocking on the door for a podium. He ran 11th at Premier Speedway, then on Sunday at Mildura's Timber Speedway for the Cole Beasley Classic. He ended up 4th, so finished just off the podium. So he'll be up there. He won last season's opening Easter Trail round at Avalon Raceway, so he'll be right up. Brett Milbourne, of course, Daniel Pesca, he'll be right up there. You've got Jai O'Keefe, who's gaining more and more confidence since getting back behind the wheel. Stephen Lyons, he was unlucky to not get a podium finish last weekend at Murray Bridge Speedway, and yeah, due to a front end failure due to the roughness of the track, so he missed out. So he'll be looking to make amends there. Tim Van Ginningen, of course, he ran 2nd in the Avalon Raceway Track Championship last season. He'll make his 2nd appearance of the season at Avalon. Tim Rankin, of course, Tim Hutchins had a consistent start, so there's about 40-odd cars or 30-odd cars nominated for this event. The format's going to be heat races of, I think, 15 lappers. Then you go into a 20-lapper, then a 15-lapper, then the winner takes all 10 lappers. So it's an interesting format. It's an elimination process. So yeah, Geelong's Avalon Raceway, this is for their $10,000 to win jackpot event. So yeah, that'll be certainly one to watch. Then we've got Sydney's Valvoline Raceway tomorrow night. We've got the annual Sid Hopping Shootout, which doubles as the 4th round of the Ultimate Sprint Car Championship New South Wales rounds. Obviously, the likes of Anderson and Veal and Dobson are going to be not amongst the nominations, but you've certainly got Robbie Farr, who finally cracked it for a win last weekend at Murray Bridge Speedway. So he's got that winning feeling back. He's been unlucky not to actually get a few more wins, but he'll be hungry from why he was unlucky at the last USC New South Wales round at Valvoline Raceway, where he was leading with 4 laps to go until I ran out of fuel and ended up with a DNF. So that's unfortunate, but Robbie will be one to, hungry. He's like, as his dad Dennis Farr explained about him many years ago when I was doing an interview with Farr. Robbie's just like a pit bull, you know, and he's just hungry for success, and that's why he's doing what he's doing and why he's been successful over a long period of time. We're coming up to about 20 years now with Robbie Farr racing sprint cars, 20 plus years. So I think he made his debut in '89. So we're going up to, it's a long time. So yeah, so we're coming up to 20 years. So yeah, with that. So with that, then we've got, what's coming up to 30 now. Sorry, my maths is incorrect. So I can write, but I can't do maths sort of thing. So yeah, so Robbie will be obviously right up there on Saturday night at Valvoline Race. So the weather's beautiful here. Hopefully it stays that way over the weekend and we can get some racing in. James Thompson, of course, he's amongst the 46 nominations. With a budget race, he cracked it for his second Valvoline Raceway win a fortnight ago. So he'll be looking to back that up. So it was his first win since 2015. I think that was when he won his debut feature race. So he'll be hungry for more. And there's no reason he's had a really strong start for the season. And there's no doubt that can continue. Obviously, guys like Gary Brazier, the 6-time Australian champion, it's fair to say that Gary Brazier's best years are behind him, but I'm sure he can still be up there. We've got Warren Ferguson, of course. He's right up there. He's had a bit of a tough season, but if he can qualify okay and start up the front, there's no doubt that he'll be in the running. Grant Tunk's got his first podium in about 3 years at Sydney's Valvoline Raceway, and he ran second to James Thompson a fortnight earlier, so he'll be looking to go one better. Sammy Walsh, he's the defending Sid Hopping shootout winner. He's won 2 of these previously. He won last season in the New South Wales number 92 rocket car. Matt Dumsney, he's been a bit hot and cold. His pace is not undeniable there. He's got a podium at Heartland Raceway in the Eureka Garages. Shed Series is unlucky not to get a podium at the previous round of the USC New South Wales. So he'll be right up there. Max Dumsney, of course, the veteran. What can you say? He's achieved everything there is to achieve when it comes to Speedway. So, yeah, he'll be up there. Ben Atkinson, of course, a multiple Valvoline Raceway track champion there. So they're the main contacts, main runners. We've got 46 cars nominated. Making their debut for the season is Andrew Wright. Andrew Wright last season was on the World Series trail. He unfortunately had a crash that hurt his back. So he's back now. He's fit and ready to go. And now, good luck, Righty. Hopefully you have a good run. So, yeah, with that. So also completing the hat trick of sprint car events on the East Coast, you've got Brisbane's Archerfield Speedway, which is round 5 of the East Coast Logistics Series. So we've got there. Andrew Shirley's won the opening 2 rounds, was going for a hat trick, but it wasn't to be. And Big Al Woods was able to get the win. So Shirley will go in there looking for a redemption to pick up his 3rd win for the season at Archerfield Speedway. Of course, Brent Kratzman, who won the opening round of the USC Queensland round at Toowoomba's High Tech Oil Speedway, he'll be right up there. Peter Lack, of course, he's been knocking on the door. Luke Oldfield, he became within a millimetre of collecting his first feature race win in the 2nd round when him and Andrew Shirley crossed the finish line. It was basically a tally-o paper between them, to use the David Tapp phrase. So we've got Lockie McHugh, of course. He's looking to open his winning account. He's wanting to get some good form heading into his first attack for World Series next month. Then we've got Kevin Titman. He's announced to get on the road with World Series. He's making his season debut. Titman, obviously, he's a podium contender sort of thing, so he'll be right up there. Mitchell G, of course, in the Titan Racing team. He's had a consistent start to the year, been right up there. Got second to Alan Woods at the previous round, so he'll looking to go one better. Callum Walker, of course, cracked it for his first podium finish of the season, the 2nd of his career. He'll be certainly up there as well. So certainly on the support class, you've got Formula 500s, compact speed cars, open sedans, and junior Formula 500s. So, yeah. And also, sorry, just to backtrack, Avalon Raceway, sorry, I forgot that, getting ahead of myself. Avalon Raceway was going to have wingless sprints as support. Sydney's Valvoline Raceway is going to have RSA Street Stockers, Lightning Sprints, and the Demo Derby, the Australian titles. So, yeah, that completes. So there's plenty of racing on the East Coast when it comes to sprint cars. So, and then we've got Kingaroy Speedway. They're having their second outing. Once again, they've attracted a good field of nominations. Wingless Sprints make their return to Kingaroy Speedway. So that's the 4th round of the Ian Botcher Race Parts Queensland Club Championship. You've got production sedans. There's 31 cars nominated there. We've got $1,000 to win Australian Grand Prix. That'll be hotly contested. In terms of picking a winner, it's certainly going to be difficult. There's a strong field of AMK Nationals headed by the likes of Steve Potts, Steve Price, former Australian champion Matt Hardy, his dad Russ Hardy. So they'll be there. 18 street stockers headed by New South Wales champion Peter Thompson and local. Strong field of junior sedans, newly crowned NT champion Artie Jonick heads that list. So there's 17 nominated there. So a real strong lineup of drivers. Then we've got further north in Queensland. We've got Max Speedway in Mackay. They've got their Modified Sedans 2020 event. And just some of the combinations that when I was going through the nominations, there's about 15 nominations. We've got Brody Boss, who sensationally was disqualified from winning after winning last season's national title at Murraybridge Speedway in the Modified Sedans. He's teamed up with Adam Jorgensen, so that'll be interesting to see with that. Hopefully Jorgo can look after the car and bring it home, but I reckon that they'll be going as strong favourites. Then we've got some other ones. Wayne Gilroy, he's racing. He's teamed up with one of the Totally Speedway's #1 driver in Modified Sedans from last season, Rodney Pimenta. Then you've got former Australian champion and South Australian and Victorian champion currently, Aidan Raymond. He's teamed up with Ty Jones. Then we've got Miles Gilroy, the brother of Wayne. He's teamed up with Mark Raymond. So that's Aidan's older brother. He's certainly proven his worth at the front. So that'll be one combo to watch out for. So we've got that. So that's Max Speedway. In Mackay. So apart from the 2020 event for Modified Sedans, you've got the Super Sedans. So that's the final round of the Pro Coat Series. You've got Formula 500s. It's their Grand Slam event. Outlaw Sprint Sedans, Wingless Sprints, and Junior Sedans. So there's a action pack there. The weather's good up there. I was just double checking to make sure that they haven't cancelled earlier, but they're good to go. We've got Goulburn Speedway in the southern tablelands of New South Wales. We've got the late models making one of their cameo appearances there, and that's for the annual Frank Nicastri Memorial. That's a big event. You've got on the program also compact speed cars, production sedans, Formula 500s, and junior sedans, RSA junior sedans. So a strong lineup there. Then we've got the other tracks. We've got Gilgandra Speedway in Western New South Wales. They've got the AMK Nationals, which is the Northwest Series rail. I think that's round 2. Also on the program, you've got 30-plus wingless sprints, so guys like Jason Bates, Mark Blight and co, and Daniel Flood running up the front there. Also on the support program is production sedans, junior sedans, micro sprints, and fender benders. Then we've got Nagambie in Country Victoria. They've got a 2-day club show, so that's run over Saturday and Sunday. You've got Druin Speedway on Sunday this weekend. Wingless sprints were scheduled for the West Gippsland Open Stampede, but that's not to be due to them cancelling due to safety concerns with the track. They were unfortunate. Druin, wingless sprints had to pull out from there. On the program, you've got VSC Unlimited sedans, you've got VSC Sports sedans, Ladies Standard Saloons, Junior Standard Saloons, and VSC Vintage. So that's Sunday out at Druin Speed. I've been out there last year, and that's a fabulous little venue. Awesome to see, and also run by a lot of passionate fans. So, we've got that. Down in Tasmania, we've got Gulf Western Independent Oils Raceway. That's in Latrobe in Tasmania. They've got super sedans on the program, so Callum Harper naturally will be up there running at the front. Street Stocks, AMK Nationals, Formula 500s, Speed Cars, Junior Sedans, Modified Sedans, and Speedway Karts. So there's a huge field there. Then you've got Bordertown Speedway, Tolma Speedway. They only run a limited schedule. Or limited, they only run a handful. I think there's 2 or 3 meetings this season they run there. That's their season opener. They've got Formula 500s, which is a Victorian Stampede series round, junior sedans and limited sportsmen. So then you've got Collie. We go over to Western Australia. We've got Collie Speedway. They've got wingless sprints, speed cars, and legend cars. So there's a strong field of wingless sprints. Then you've got Kalgoorlie International Speedway in Western Australia production sedans for their annual Proddy Challenge. We've got AMCA Nationals for the Action Series round and Super Modifieds. Then we've got Manjimup Speedway, that's north of Perth. Late models for the 4th round of the Pro Dirt Series. Also on the program is Street Stocks production sedans and junior sedans. So, yeah, so that completes everything for this coming weekend. Guys, please like, comment, share. Once again, I want to apologise for the drama that we had with Jason Doyle. It was really embarrassing, but I guess it just wasn't to be. We had a myriad of technical failures on both Wednesday and Thursday night. But, yeah, it's not good enough. But, you know, and I'm no doubt going to try and improve and get it better. But as they say in sport, you learn more from a loss than you do from a win. So hopefully we can rectify that and bring you. But just wanted to wish everyone a great weekend. Hopefully there's good weather across the country. Here in Sydney, it's awesome. So, yeah, good luck to everyone. Safe travels as well. And, yeah, I'll be seeing you guys on Sunday. So around 1 o'clock, around lunchtime, New South Wales time. And I'll be tuning in. But please like, comment, share. Your support's much appreciated, even though we've had some stuff-ups over the weekend in terms of the conversations program with current World Speedway Grand Prix champion Jason Doyle. But of all people to have a stuff-up, it's him, with him. So it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. So, guys, I hope you have a good weekend, a safe one, a successful one. I'm going to sign off as I did last week. Going to sign off by saying Happy Friday. So I'm going to throw my notes. So Happy Friday. Any other notes have fallen off the edge. So that's cool. All right, guys, I'll see you on Sunday morning. All right, see you. Bye.